Hi class, let's take a look at the next set of problems. So the main idea here is that we're going to be solving equations. So when you're solving equations, the main idea behind it is that you're supposed to express your solution as x is equal to a number. And as you perform, steps, that whatever you do to one side of the equation, you have to do it to the other side of the equation with the main idea of isolating the variable. So let's take a look at the first equation. So as we look at the first equation, you have the addition of 5 on the x's. Now, to isolate the variable, you're simply going to be subtracting the values of 5. And keep in mind that you're technically doing the same operation to both sides of the equation. Now, just for this step, let me write out the intermediate steps. So you technically have on the left x plus the values of 5. Then we're subtracting 5. This is equal to 10 minus 5. So technically x plus 0 is equal to 5, or as our main solution, x is equal to 5. I just wanted to do that extra step in here so you see what's actually happening on the background. Let's take a look at problem 2. And in problem 2, the operation that is being performed to the x's is a subtraction. So to cancel that 2, we're going to be adding 2. Now remember that you're doing the same operation to both sides. So on the left, you are adding 2, so the 2's cancel. So you have x minus 2 plus 2. This is equal to 10 plus 2. Or x is equal to the values of 12. And that is our solution. Now, let's take a look at the third problem. What technically happens here is that you have a division. So technically you have x divided by 3 is equal to the values of 19. To cancel the division of the 3 and end up with x by itself, you're going to multiply by the values of 3. But remember that you have to multiply both sides of the equation. So on the left, you technically have 3 divided by 3, which is equal to 1. So the 3's cancel. So here we technically just have 1 times x is equal to, I'm getting 57. Or as a final solution, x is equal to 57. For our next problem, the operation that's actually occurring is a multiplication. You technically have 10 times the values of x is equal to 20. So to cancel that multiplication, well, you're going to be doing a division, but you're dividing by the values of 10. And remember that, well, 10 divided by 10 is equal to 1. So we're actually left with, after the division, with 1 times x is equal to 2. Or simply x is equal to 2. That's actually it for these problems. Where we're simply solving equations. There's going to be a module later on where we talk about more complicated problems.